guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, it is Monday morning and I'm kicking off another vlog for you guys. I love filming these a few days in my life. It's like my favorite video to film. I think it's your guys' favorite video to watch. So we're doing another one. Kicking off the week with a vlog. I'm gonna keep this intro pretty short. It is 8:08 a.m. and I have a new desk getting delivered anywhere from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So honestly, that's a long time to be home. I'm hoping that it is earlier in that window. So I think I'm just gonna go for a walk really quick right now and then be done by about 9, maybe a little bit later. They said that they're gonna give me a call like 30 minutes before the delivery guys are here with the desk. So I'll have a window anyway, but I'm just gonna keep this intro quick so I can head out on my morning walk. I've been loving my morning walks and it is, I think, the chilliest, crispiest morning yet. It's like September 8th or 7th or something like that. It's like 55 degrees and I like popped out onto our deck and I was like, ooh, for the first time, like shorts might be too cold, but this has been my uniform, shorts and a sweatshirt. And I'm just hoping that it's like not too cold for shorts, but cold enough to keep my sweatshirt on the whole time, because what's been happening to me is like I'm ambitious with the sweatshirt. I want to wear a sweatshirt and like have a hot coffee and go on a walk, but like 10 minutes in I get sweating in my sweatshirt and I have to tie it around my waist. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I will update you guys on the temperature, but enough blabbing. I'll give you guys a weekend recap after because I haven't vlogged in a couple of days, so I want to catch you guys up. But like I said, I wanted to keep this intro pretty quick, so let's go on my morning walk. Ooh, it's still hot. Sometimes I feel like I don't make it hot enough that it stays warm. It's still staying warm. It is actually the perfect temperature. Like I was a little cold when I first started going, but now it's like, it's just perfect. Love. Is there anything better than a crisp fall morning walk with coffee? Hi guys, so it is about 10 o'clock, 9:50 actually. I'm working on last week's vlog. I actually did a lot of the work for that yesterday. It was Sunday and we had a super rainy Sunday. Like it was pouring rain from the minute we opened our eyes till probably 6 p.m. Like I actually don't remember the last day. It was so rainy and so gray. And it actually started raining on Saturday. So we had a pretty chill weekend actually. On Friday, we got pizza at a brewery. I told you guys about that. And then Saturday, we just had like kind of a chill Saturday morning. It was nice and slow. I read my book a little bit, had some coffee, a little bit of a walk. Then we went with some friends to Cisco, which is like this outdoor brewery in Seaport. And then it started pouring rain at like 6 o'clock. So we pretty much just went home after that, watched TV, and then had another chill Sunday. But my Sunday was very productive, like I said, because I did a lot of work on this YouTube vlog. So I'm just doing like the last minute touches. This should be up, like I'll definitely be able to get this up within the next hour or two. But that's what I'm working on. And I just wanted to check in because I got a call that the desk is gonna be delivered within the hour. However, I also forgot that we got an email from our landlord yesterday that they're doing some like work on the building today. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my car out of the garage until like the afternoon. So I wanted to go to the grocery store today, like midday, and also like maybe get a coffee, walk around a little bit somewhere. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but I'll keep you guys updated. For now, I'm doing some computer work. The desk is gonna be here so soon. Okay, you guys, this is the desk. It just came in. They were so quick and efficient. I got the like full assembly, but I don't know why, but they gave me a deal where like I could do the $99 assembly for like no charge. So I was like, hell yeah. This is from Birch Lane, which is like I think it's like a higher quality like Wayfair, like it's affiliated with Wayfair. But I saw this desk, like the exact same desk everywhere. I think I saw it on West Elm. I saw it on Pottery Barn. It was a pretty expensive desk, I'm not gonna lie. I'll link it below. But I wanted a nice quality desk and like nothing, like as soon as I saw this, nothing else, I didn't like anything else. So, but I'm so excited for it. Now I just have to get a chair for the desk. I didn't do that yet, but I think I'm gonna use one from our dining room table for now. I'm climbing on the desk, you guys. I'm climbing on the desk. Also, the people who are doing work are literally doing work right out my window. They're doing some crazy stuff. Oh, they actually were supposed to be working on the roof, so that makes sense why there's a big crane out there. Oh, you guys, this is so exciting. I don't know what kind of desk chair to get though. Oh my God, I love it. Just looking right out the window. This is gonna be so exciting to like decorate the desktop and stuff. Keep it pretty minimal, but I'm so sorry that it's so loud. But number one, we have like a new fun filming area. The lighting is perfect because we have like 2 windows right here. But now that I'm sitting here, they're just throwing shit around out there. Now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, I immediately want to go to Target or something and like get stuff for my desk. I think we'll keep the top pretty bare bones, but I'm so excited to put my stuff in the drawers because like I said in my previous vlog, I've just like, all my work stuff has just been like in a tote and I carry it around with me everywhere. Like I'm so excited to have like a charging place for my camera, a place for all my camera and all my cords and like my books and everything. And like, I'm just so excited. Oh my gosh. I don't think like a Target trip is in my plans today, but this week it's definitely happening. I feel like I also want to look up like Pinterest, like desk vibes. I'm way more excited about this than I thought I would be. And ooh, maybe even like, I should get like a nice like vase and like do fresh flowers on here. This might be like, I didn't think I'd be this excited about a desk. I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't get excited about like things like this. I don't know. Okay, it's also breakfast time. It's breakfast time. Breakfast is served. My chia pudding bowl, I've made a slight little change to it, you guys. I've been adding peanut butter powder, or I added peanut butter powder. Yeah, the last 2 times that I've made a batch, I've added peanut butter powder. So I just do my normal recipe, a 1/4 cup chia seeds, 1 cup of milk, and then a big spoonful of peanut butter powder. But now that I'm doing it for a couple times, I think the peanut butter powder like thickens it like a little extra. So I think next time I make it with the scoop of peanut butter powder, I'll add a little extra milk. But this is my breakfast in all her glory. 11 a.m. That's usually my breakfast time. Hello guys, I just got back from my little midday excursion. So I knew I needed to go to Trader Joe's for dinner tonight, for stuff for dinner. So I thought, why don't I make a little vibe out of it? I got a coffee, I went to Blue Bottle and I got a hot fall latte and it was good, but I was kind of expecting more. Everyone, like I saw a bunch of videos like recommending the fall latte, but maybe that's the iced fall latte. I think I should have gotten something iced. Like I should have gotten their cold foam or something because people say that's really good too. I don't know, but it was still a good latte, really good latte. And then I walked around a little bit, gossiped with my mom, called her, and then went to Trader Joe's, obviously. So for dinner tonight, we are gonna do a sort of like bang bang shrimp bowl situation, which I'm excited for because I think that every meal I've cooked for me and Ryan so far has either been chicken or ground beef. We do those chicken meatballs a lot from Trader Joe's too, but like we haven't done any fish, no turkey or anything like that, like no ground turkey, no nothing. So we're gonna do shrimp today. I got this raw Argentinian red shrimp, peel deveined, tail off, wild caught from Trader Joe's because I saw this little TikTok about how to make this bowl, and it's all stuff from Trader Joe's, so I'm excited. And let's see if it says anything about thawing. Okay, thawing instructions. Place raw frozen shrimp in a strainer and place under running cold water for 3 minutes while rotating frequently. You may also thaw under refrigeration immediately before use. I think I'm gonna do the cold water thing later when I'm getting ready to cook them. I got 2 packs because Ryan usually takes some for lunch, which actually, now that I think about it, maybe we only needed 1 pack because we made pasta last night that he's been taking, and he took 1 serving today, and we have another serving for him to take tomorrow. So I guess I'll decide later if we're gonna make 2 bags or not. She served it with coleslaw, like this, or this slaw mix, so that's what I'm gonna do probably. But I got broccoli in case Ryan wants that. Got some milk. We bought a ½ gallon yesterday and went through it literally in a day. I don't know how we did that, but got some milk, chili sauce for the shrimp. Oh, and then these 2 things are not for dinner, but they just caught my eye. These jumbo blueberries. I don't think I've ever seen blueberries this big. Look how big that is. They're good. Pomegranate seeds. I feel like this would be a good addition to my chia bowl. And also, pomegranate seeds are seasonal. They're good for fall, I think. They're good in the fall. So I'm gonna do that. And then I got a vanilla pumpkin candle from Trader Joe's. I get this a lot. I remember I used to get this in college in the fall. I got it last year and I saw it and I was like, let's do it. Oh my God, you guys, it smells so good. And actually, I've had this little like candle warmer thing. So you put the candle here and it like heats the candle. This might be too small, but I'm gonna try it with this. And I haven't been able to find a spot to put this in the new apartment. I think it'll look nice on my desk. So I'm gonna put it on my desk with this little candle. Okay, that looks pretty cute if you ask me. Adorable. Okay, back to some computer work. I want to publish a blog post, plan out the recipes I'm gonna cook for the week, and that's kind of the work that I wanna do. And then hopefully we'll get to some apartment organization. What do I wanna do? I wanna organize my closet a little. I've just been kind of throwing a bunch of stuff in there, so I should go through that. And then I do have unboxing a kitchen box on my list of things to do, but it's looking like I probably won't have time for that. So we'll see what I can get done. Okay, you guys, I am very much into this like sunset-y hour sitting at my desk. Like I was just like, ooh, let me sit back at my desk and plan out my day for tomorrow. It's so exciting. I think literally the last time I talked to you guys, I was also in this position just many hours earlier. I went to yoga sculpt, finished up some work for the day, obviously. I don't think I did much else. Showered, skincared, in my pajamas. I love this pajama set. It's such a comfortable one. I linked it, or I'll link it below, and it was on sale like a couple weeks ago. Maybe it's still on sale because it's like a very summery item. But yeah, it's 7 o'clock and usually Ryan is home by now, but he was like chatting with coworkers late at work, so he just left work now. So I think I'll probably try and get dinner, like work on dinner and have it be like ready pretty much when he gets home because I'm gonna be hungry by then. But that's pretty much my plan for the rest of the night. make some dinner. I'm gonna make that shrimp situation, and I think I'm gonna take you guys with me for it. So that should be fun. Also, I feel so far away from you guys. And yeah, I just wanted to say I love sitting here at this hour. I'm gonna start by defrosting the shrimp. I'm gonna see what one bag looks like, and then maybe we'll do two. Okay, I've got the shrimp thawed. Now I'm just trying to get off any excess liquid, because the liquid prevents a nice sear. And I feel like shrimp, you wanna get a nice, good, quick sear. Otherwise you can get like overcooked, you know? Okay, let's read the rest of this recipe. I'm gonna get some rice cooking, and then I'll make like the sauce and everything, I think. Mayo and sweet chili sauce. I'm realizing that I messed up and I was supposed to also get sriracha. So that's a little bit of a problem, but hopefully I can figure out a good sauce with just this. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, chili powder, salt, pepper. Cook these in some olive oil. Jasmine success rice boiling. Using avocado oil, heating that up in this pan. We're gonna put the shrimp in, and it cooks pretty quickly, I think, so. Okay, the shrimp looks actually really good. We're gonna put the coleslaw in the bowls, or slaw mix, white rice. We have some extra sauce to drizzle, and I will report back. Okay, that meal was actually so good. We both loved it. We ate the entire thing. Ryan had 2 big bowls. Definitely will be a staple because it was so easy. Honestly, I have that other bag of frozen shrimp. So now, like if we ever need a meal like super quick and easy, we can just do that, because like the only thing that we might not have on hand is like the slaw, but like worst comes to worst, we just don't have a veggie in a meal, and I could make a meal in a pinch, you know, with the shrimp and the rice that I have from the box, and I have the sauce still. So it was so good. I will link the Instagram post or the TikTok post that I got it from below. I followed it like pretty exactly, except it was kind of like a loose recipe anyway. The only thing is I forgot sriracha, so I did red pepper flakes in the boom boom sauce or bang bang sauce instead, and it worked out really well. So I'll probably just do that anyway, because I don't really think I like sriracha that much, but it was such a good meal. Also, I want to show you guys, like, I love the way the desk looks at night, like with my little lamp, my like candle lamp thing going. It's also funny, Ryan said it looks like a writer's desk, which I think that technically this is a writer's desk. He was like, it almost looks like you need to get a desktop MacBook. And I was thinking about it, but I don't know if I'm going to. I probably won't, honestly. But he's right, it kind of looks like insane. Like it looks like a MacBook needs to be on there, but we're gonna figure it out. Anyway, we got my watermelon poppy, and I think that this is where I'm gonna leave you guys tonight, so I'll see you in the morning. Bye guys. Good morning, guys. It is 11:11. Make a wish. Okay, made my wish. But it's 11:11, and I've just been having myself a slow morning. I literally just changed into workout clothes. I have a noon yoga sculpt class. But I wanted a slow morning because I was like, I need to have my cup of coffee and crack open my laptop at my new desk. If it sounds like I'm obsessed with my desk, it's because I am. But it's like those little moments for me that just like literally bring me so much joy. Like I'm such a little moments person, and having my warm, perfect maple latte at my new desk while I started editing a video, literally amazing. So that's what I just did this morning. I had breakfast, I put in a load of laundry, just kind of like a slow morning, getting some work done. And now I'm going to yoga sculpt. Like I said, I'm just putting my electrolytes in my water. I have one of these almost every single day. I love Element. I feel like I was trying out a bunch of different electrolytes for a while, and Element's just my favorite. I think it tastes the best, and I also think it has the most in it, you know what I mean? But we're going to yoga sculpt, and I'm trying out a new location today. I'm going to one that is actually near a Whole Foods. So we're going to do Whole Foods shopping as well, because I'm going to recipe test a recipe this evening. So that is pretty much the game plan for now. I'm super excited. I'm thinking I might get myself a coffee in the cafe at Whole Foods. The cafe in the Whole Foods that I usually go to is La Colombe. So hopefully it's another La Colombe. I don't know if it's gonna be, but we'll see. My camera keeps doing this thing where it like cuts me off. It'll stop recording, but then in actuality, it stopped recording like a minute earlier or 30 seconds earlier. So pretty much I was saying, I have an unlimited like Core Power membership, which means I can go to like any Core Power, and there is like 15 locations like in and around Boston. So I'm like, why don't I try out a few different ones? So we're going to one like 20 minutes away. It's like a cute area that I've never really been to. So I'm excited. I might get a coffee, like I said, in Whole Foods, depending on what's in there. If not, maybe I'll check out the area a little bit, get a coffee. But that is the plan for the day. And I should leave right now just so that I give myself some buffer, because like I've said, I've never been there. And I don't want to like, I don't know, what if I make a wrong turn? You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna get going. Hello. Okay, hello guys. So the yoga class was good. I got a coffee. It's a pumpkin spice latte that is honestly not very good. It's like pretty milky and like not that sweet, not that pumpkin-y. It's just mid, but whatever. It was a cute little thing to do, get a coffee, you know. I like getting a coffee and walking around with it, even if I don't love the coffee, you know what I mean? But I can definitely make a better latte than this. Then I went to Whole Foods. It was a nice Whole Foods. It was a pretty quick shopping. I didn't really need much. So I'm gonna make my recipe this afternoon, and then we're gonna have that for dinner. It's a fall roasted vegetable, so it's just like a side for our dinner. But for dinner, I just grabbed some chicken breasts. It's gonna be super simple. I think we're gonna make them on the Ninja Sizzle, so like kind of grill them. And we got this like maple mustardy sauce in Algonquin, Maine when we went like 2 weekends ago over Labor Day. So my idea is to kind of like make a little bit of a marinade for the chicken with that, and maybe some spices and oil or something. So that's what we're gonna do for dinner. So I just got stuff with veggies and chicken, and then I was looking for some other stuff, like a protein cereal for Ryan. He's been loving that. I got myself a pumpkin spice infused maple syrup, so I'm going to use that tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. And then I did have a couple thoughts about the different Core Power yoga studio. So this one was definitely cleaner, bigger, like way bigger, way cleaner. Like the mirrors in the one I usually go to are so foggy and sweaty up that you can't even see yourself. This one had clean mirrors. It had like full on like locker rooms. The one that I go to does not have that usually. So it was a nice studio, but it wasn't my favorite class. I don't think I can judge the studio by one class though, because you have to go to a bunch of different classes at different times with different instructors to get a feel. It's never the studio. It's like always the specific instructor's style. So I didn't love the workout just because it kind of was short. Like I feel like she started a little bit late and she ended with like 10 minutes left for stretching. I'm like a 5-minute for stretching kind of girl. You know what I mean? I feel like there was like 15 minutes wasted, where I'd rather do like 60 minutes of working out if I'm signing up for a 60-minute workout class. You know what I mean? Like maybe 50 to 55 minutes of working out and then 5 minutes of stretching. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was like a little bit shorter than I would have liked, but still good. I'm glad I came over here and like kind of explored a new area. I will definitely come to this studio too, because it offers slightly different like times of workouts. That's what I'm kind of interested in, to like try out different classes at different times in different places, because for a while the one I was going to, it's like only 7:30 a.m. or like 5 p.m. There's no in the middle of the day classes, and this was obviously middle of the day, smack dab in the middle of the day, noon. And sometimes I like to switch it up, you know what I mean? Pretty much done with this by the time I finished walking around Whole Foods. The thing about me is I am a chugger of coffee. I saw a TikTok the other day and it was like girlfriends who like sip their coffee, boyfriends who chug it and it's gone instantly. I am the boyfriend. I'm the boyfriend. I'm heating up some leftovers for lunch. I'm gonna do these zucchini noodles with this pasta. It is a recipe that me and Ryan make a lot. It's creamy or cheesy beef and shells. I'll list it below. It's from damndelicious.com. We made this on Sunday, so I'm going to make this for my lunch. Ryan has had leftovers for lunch yesterday and today, so I'm just gonna clean this out. And I put it over zucchini noodles on Sunday and it was so good, so I'm very excited. Gonna get the pan going. I think I'm gonna use all of these because they shrunk up to nothing last time I did this. A little bit of salt. Okay, so this is the finished lunch, and I feel like this is a perfect example of something I have been kind of embracing more recently. I talk a lot about it on my short form content. I feel like I've mentioned it. I've been doing like a lot of little talking videos on things like intuitive eating, you know, how I stopped overeating, like healing my relationship with food, all that stuff, because I love talking about that. And sometimes I get comments, it's like, why do you talk so much about food? And I don't know, it's a big, or something like talking so much about food is like a red flag, things like that. And I'm like, well, yes, I know I have some issues with food, obviously, but I'm working through them and I like sharing this stuff with you guys, and it helps me to get to a better place. And I think it helps a lot of you get to a better place as well. And I just love sharing things that work for me, and like, I don't know, I love sharing my updates with you guys. But something I've been doing recently is a lot of moderation. I am coming to this conclusion that moderation is like everything. I feel like I touched on this when I was visiting home for like that week in the summer, and that's when all this kind of started ramping up. But I was very out of my routine, and kind of what I did to take the power out of being out of routine is that no matter what situation I'm in when I'm eating a meal, I focus on feeling good in that meal. So whether I'm eating a healthy meal at home, or I'm out to eat, or I'm at a gathering, or I'm at whatever, I am eating till I feel good, which means we're eating till we're satisfied, not stuff, not overeating, because overeating doesn't feel good. And that's like a big thing I've been focusing on recently. And when I was home, I was having a lot of, you know, out of routine. I'm doing that in quotations because I'm realizing also that there is no out of routine. I was having a lot of foods that I don't usually eat, and I was just eating them in proper portions, you know, maybe smaller portions than I usually did in the past, which would lead me to not feel good, you know, when I ate these big portions of my out of routine foods. But I just ate proper portions. I didn't overeat. I practiced moderation, and I felt amazing, and I looked amazing, and I kind of have brought that back with me. So I'm including, you know, more things in my diet that like I usually wouldn't on my typical day. Like on a typical Tuesday, I usually wouldn't have pasta for lunch, like a cheesy, creamy pasta, but I ate it for Sunday dinner. I loved it, and it's what I was craving. It was in the fridge. It's a perfect meal. I'm eating a proper portion of it. I'm hungry. I just worked out. I'm gonna do a walk later. Like, it's okay. It's just proper portions, moderation, and I've been feeling really good about it. And I don't know, I also feel like including more foods like this, you know, not as high protein, high fiber, as healthy, has been good for me, because it's like I'm satisfying my cravings. And I think that when I'm eating, you know, a food, like a meal that really satisfies me, satisfies my brain, it just like lessens food noise as well. It lessens like all my thoughts about food. And that is what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to kind of have food be less of a huge thing in my brain, you know, have more of a neutral relationship with food. So like a neutral relationship, a person who has a neutral relationship with food, no relationship with food, if you will, would just eat this for lunch if they want it, eat until they're satisfied, a proper portion, and move on with their day. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, lunch is eaten, and now it's time for some fall roasted vegetables. I'm gonna pop myself open a little recess. This is essentially like a funner, more fun, more yummy, slightly more yummy sparkling water. Orange vanilla today. Also, apparently it has magnesium and adaptogens in it, which I feel like it's kind of good for nighttime, but it is what it is. I've never had this flavor. Ooh, that kind of slays. I'm gonna get to chopping and put a YouTube video in the background while I chop my veggies. Okay, we have a huge mess going on here, but we got the veggies in the oven, and then I just decided to make a little bit of a chicken marinade with the leftover, not leftover, but the same jar that I made the veggie like sauce in, the veggie mixture in. So what I put in here is the mustard I was talking about, maple mustard, and then I added a bit of extra maple syrup, olive oil, paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I think that this is what I'm gonna use. I have my chicken all, you know, what is it, like meat malleted, cut them breasts in half, clean them up a little bit. So I'm gonna pop them in a container, throw the marinade on top, and that'll be it. Okay, got the chicken nice and coated. Honestly, I feel like I'm becoming a pro with like cooking chicken. I also feel like I kind of have like prepping dinner down pat. Like I feel like I'm becoming pretty good at it. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge, and then probably some more of this will be good as like a little dipping sauce for later. Now I'm gonna clean everything up. Hey guys, I'm thinking something like this for my desk chair. I saw a more expensive one this morning, but Ryan just found me this less expensive one that looks pretty much the same. So tomorrow I will make a purchase. Very exciting. Okay, you guys, I'm ending the night with a little bit of ice cream. This is the flavor from Brigham's. Just sprinkles. Oh my God, I have this little bowl. Look at Ryan. I'm kind of jealous. I feel like I should have done half and half too. He has this Tillamook mudslide. But that is everything for the night. We've watched one Dexter episode. Now it's time for the next. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning at 10:11 a.m. I just did a long morning walk this morning. I also made my latte with the pumpkin spice maple syrup and a little bit of cinnamon. It was chef's kiss delicious. So every time I'm craving a fall latte, I will definitely probably do something like that. I think maybe add some pumpkin pie spice. We're gonna work on it, but I loved the maple syrup, the pumpkin spice infused maple syrup. Now I'm sipping on my vanilla nut tea. I'm sitting down to do some computer work at my desk. It is a gloomy fall morning here in Boston, and I feel like I can officially say September 10th, it is starting to feel like fall. Like, could there be a few more warm days here and there? Yeah, but like, it's like getting chilly on my walks, like kind of where it's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be wearing shorts for much longer. Like I feel like we're in the brief window of shorts and a sweatshirt. Like a lot of people were out and about in like leggings and stuff. I don't really feel like putting leggings on my body yet. I feel like it's like too constricting, but we're getting close. Like it is true fall. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you guys, like, I think the last time I talked to you, we were finished one episode of Dexter and we were starting another episode of Dexter, and you guys, that second episode, it was season 4 finale. If you watch Dexter, you know, and if you don't watch Dexter and you're looking for a show, you should watch this. This show is so good. Me and Ryan are flying through it, and that finale did me in. I was nervous for something to happen, and something happened. And then we kind of had to watch like another half of the next episode because it left off on such a moment where I was like, oh my God. And then honestly, I didn't really sleep that well last night. I don't know. I think maybe I'm having caffeine like a little bit too late in the day. So I'm gonna try, if I have my second cup of coffee, to make sure it's earlier in the day today. The day is not looking too busy. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do in the evening. I could go to yoga, but I don't know if I want to. Honestly, like, I'm pretty sore. I might still go though. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air on that one. I do want to do kind of some like admin tasks. I want to empty some kitchen boxes. I feel like I've been putting that off on my list for a long time. I emptied one box. We still probably have like 4 more to go. And I do think that there's one box with like fall mugs and fall items, which I feel like it's time to bring that out. So maybe it's not even a kitchen box. Maybe it's just like a seasonal box. So I want to go through some boxes. I want to order a desk chair. I showed you guys last night a little bit, but like that desk chair that we saw that was kind of cheaper, we found out it's not going to fit in like the desk whole situation, because I don't want like an office chair. I don't want something that's rolling on wheels. I don't want it to look officey. I kind of want it to look like comfortable, chic, cozy. I'm sitting like crisscross applesauce on this right now, and like that's how I like to sit, just like very comfortable. You know, sometimes I do a knee up. So I'm not even looking at office chairs because, like I said, I don't want a classic office chair. So I think I'm looking at like dining room, like kind of like bigger statement dining room chairs. And I found one that I like, but it's like $500. I might just do it. You know what I mean? So desk chair, unboxing some stuff. I also might visit my sister in a couple weekends. So I want to look at flights to that. She lives in New York and I've never flown. I've always taken a train, but like the train is like 4 hours. I feel like flying is so much more efficient. Like I feel like I can be in and out. So I think I'm gonna look at flights for that. I wanna get groceries for dinner. We're gonna make Philly cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteak ground beef bowls, which looked really good. I found a TikTok recipe for that. I also wanna publish my social post for a new recipe on Wellness by Kay that I posted yesterday or 2 days ago, cottage cheese egg salad. So I wanna post the socials of that, get the content to my Pinterest manager. So it's a lot of like little things today that are on my task, or on my agenda. And I also, like I said, I'm craving a Target trip for this desk. So that could possibly be in the future for today. I feel like if I don't go to yoga, I'll definitely do that. But I don't know. I don't really know. We'll see like how long it takes me to get through everything on my list. You know what I mean? Work time, enough chit chat. Yes, I am wrapped up in a blanket. It's kind of chilly in here, but I'm making my second coffee of the day, and I have what I think is going to be a delicious combination. So this is a almond vanilla Nespresso pod that I put a tiny bit of maple syrup in, and only a tiny bit because I put some milk and Chobani creamer in here, birthday cake creamer. I feel like the birthday cake and almond are gonna go really well together. You guys know, recently for my second cup of coffee, I've been doing cold brew, but like the fact that I'm in a blanket right now means I don't really want cold brew. So we're going with a latte. And it's not even noon yet, 11:45, because like I said, I wanted to get this in earlier than I have been. So we're putting it in my cute little mug. I haven't used this in so long. This is what I got from Natalie Zachek's, I think that's how you say her last name, coffee shop, Shop Nat's Cafe. It's such a cute little like sippy hole mug, and I haven't used it in a while. So I figured this was perfect because it's kind of like a smaller coffee. Okay, I did that with pretty good not spilling. I have very high hopes. Let's give it a little taste. Fabulous. So good. I don't think I've put a Chobani creamer in my lattes yet. I will definitely be doing more of that. Now it's time to buy a desk chair. I came into the kitchen in the first place to get my wallet. You guys, I just realized the reason why I couldn't fall asleep last night, or probably one of the reasons why, is because the Alpine Blast flavor of Poppy, which is the Poppy I had last night, which is pretty good, but it's one of their classic soda flavors. And I don't know why I totally just like didn't realize this, because I think I knew that some of the Poppies have caffeine. So like the cherry cola does, the cola, the Doc Pop, like all the soda ones do. And the Alpine Blast is like a soda dupe, so it had caffeine. I didn't even realize this. Someone commented on my TikTok. I was like, oh, it's making sense. It's making sense. So yeah, that could be why. And also, I didn't even realize that myself. I realized it because someone told me. Okay, but now I think I'm gonna make my way to Target. I'm doing it, and I'm so excited. Haul coming soon. God, you guys, I just got back from Target and I didn't really film in there because it was a whole hectic experience. I will debrief in a second after I eat my lunch. I just was starving, but I've been into some sort of quesadillas for lunch, and these are so good. It's not like a traditional quesadilla at all, but I had the honey mustard chicken from yesterday in a corn tortilla. I love a corn tortilla. Like, I find them so delicious. I did some cheese, American cheese that we had, and some more of the honey mustard sauce, and it's so freaking good. Okay, I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit, which means we have time for a little bit of a haul. Actually, a pretty big haul, because I spent probably like $250 total at Target. Some of that was on groceries, so I'm just gonna pretend that a lot of it was on groceries, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying in my brain. Well, it's for dinner. Okay. Also, I need to wash my hair tonight. Or actually, I probably won't wash my hair because I think I'm gonna do, I think I have an early yoga sculpt class tomorrow, so I'll probably wash it after that. But anyway, first up, probably the most boringest item. I got us a toilet paper holder. We need two because we have two bathrooms and neither one of them have a holder. Like, there's no built-in ones, which I find weird, but my nose is itchy. But we need these, and we have been living here for over 2 months with just putting our toilet paper on the back of the toilet. So, first bag. I got this really fun Scrabble. It's like a, yeah, it's like a aesthetic looking Scrabble, and I feel like me and Ryan could play this one time, like instead of watching TV or something. We do like playing games, like we play Rummy Cube, we play some cards sometimes. So I feel like, oh my God, I didn't realize that this bag also had refrigerated stuff in it. Okay, my milk has literally been sitting here. Why would she put the milk in with the Scrabble? Oh my God. Literally. Good thing the other groceries in here are not perishable. Got some garlic salt because I discovered garlic salt the other day and I pretty much used my whole thing of it. Ground mustard, that is gonna be in today's recipe for dinner tonight. And then light mayo, I like mayo. And I couldn't find light mayo at like Trader Joe's the other day when I looked, so I figured next time I'm in an area where I can get it, I should get it. Okay. So that bag was not really anything apartment-y or anything, that was just Scrabble. Oh, also, I'm so annoyed that it got wet. Okay, this stuff I think is mostly for my desk. I thought this like clock could be really cute to put on my desk. We're gonna have to set the time, but I feel like this could be cute. Next up, I got this colander, which I think is adorable. I use a colander every single day for my fruit, so I could obviously put my fruit in here, but also we don't have like a pasta strainer or anything like big. Like whenever we boil pasta, which we've done a couple times, I've had to use 2 of my small little like fruit strainer things to do the whole thing of pasta. So I feel like this would be big enough for our usual like serving of pasta. And I think it's really like chic, you know? Maybe not chic, what's the word? Aesthetic. I don't know, it spoke to me more than like a plain pasta strainer. Okay, and then I got this cute little like frame thing that I thought could look cute maybe with this on my desk. The desk is big, you guys. We gotta fill up the space. And then I got a sweat set. I was walking out of, so I went to the first like home kitchen-y area of Target. I went through there first, like, you know, the area where they have like all the Magnolia table stuff. Is that what it's called? I don't know, whatever it's called. And I was walking through all of Target to get to the grocery store. And I literally was like, I recorded a short form vlog, like come to Target with me kind of thing. And I literally was saying, okay, no more distractions. We're going to the groceries. And then I stopped dead in my tracks at this set. It was just like, it just spoke to me. And then I felt it and it was so comfortable. Like this just feels so soft. And I've actually been thinking I should like go to Target more for like clothing items. I don't usually do that, but like it's perfect for pajamas and sweats and things and just like casual things. I almost got pajamas, but I said, no, Kayla, one lounge set is enough. So I got this set, flare bottom, like loose leg bottom, drawstring, so comfortable. It feels very thin, breathable. I have a lot of sweat sets that are expensive. Like I have ones from Aloe and Aritzia, and I'm like, I don't need to spend that much money like on a set, you know what I mean? And this one is like, honestly, the one that I spent a lot of money on my Aritzia one last year, and I kind of regretted it. It's like way too like thick and bulky and whatever. This is nice and smooth and soft and thin, and I'm excited. Fall weather is my favorite. Okay, wait, we have one more bag. So also, every bag that you just saw me open was from my second Target stop. I made 2 stops today. Okay, I was running out of room on my camera, but I made 2 stops today. So I went to the first one and then I realized that it was actually like a really small Target, like there was nothing there. So then I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go to the second Target. Or I should have just gone to the second Target to begin with because this Target's huge. Like the second one is so big, but this is what I got at the first one. And I actually got some good stuff at the first one. Really good stuff, actually. Probably some of my favorite things from the whole haul. I got a pumpkin fall candle. I opened this up in the Target aisle and I was like, wow. Like I literally was blown away by the smell. It smells so good. Why can't I get it open? It's like on there, you guys. Okay. No, it smells so freaking good. It is the pumpkin spice cupcakes scented candle from Threshold. Smells like a dream, honestly. You know what? It kind of reminds me of whoopie pies. Have I been telling you guys? I think I've been telling it on short form, but Ryan's mom made these delicious pumpkin whoopie pies. We have one left, which I think it has to be my dessert tonight, but anyway, I got this cute little coffee tumbler. I've been wanting something like this, you know, a reusable iced coffee, maybe with a straw, like still looks pretty cute. You guys know I use that one with the pink lid a lot, but I don't know. I feel like I've been needing a situation like this. And it said something about like fitting in the car. Oh yeah, car cup friendly. I don't know. This spoke to me. So I got it. And then last but not least, I got this cute little plant for my desk. I feel like this is gonna be perfect on my desk. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is kind of like mess around with my desk and see if I can get it to look cute with any of what I got. And who knows, maybe I'll have to do some returns, but we're gonna figure out my desk. Also, I do really want a throw blanket because this one right here, I use it every single night and we are finding fuzz all over our apartment, like on the floor, in the bed, like everywhere. And I think that this blanket is the culprit because it sheds. It's not a blanket that you want to snuggle with every night. I just want a big, cozy, comfy blanket. I've been seeing the brand Lola blankets, so maybe I'll look into that. It's like 7 o'clock and I am definitely noticing, well, obviously, but like it is definitely starting to get darker earlier. Like it's getting dark out. Like the lights have to be on in the apartment at 7, probably at like 6:30 because just not enough light anymore, which is kind of sad. But I want to show you guys, I have the new lounge set on, pajama set. I think it's probably like a lounge set. I'll wear it as pajamas, but I kind of interchanged the two from Target. I don't wash things before I wear them. Nobody tell me like, don't like freak me out and scare me that I should, because I like to rip it open and wear it right away. You know what I mean? This is the sweat set. Let's see if I can get a lower angle. It is very, very comfortable. I got a small top and I got an extra small bottom. Extra small fits well. I'm usually a small, sometimes an extra small, but I like things like a little bit of a looser fit, so I kind of wish I had a small, but it's okay. It doesn't feel tight at all. So that's the update on the sweat set. And now it's time for dinner. We'll grab a Poppy and start chopping. Not a soda one today. We'll go with my classic, my favorite, Punch Pop. What a great opportunity to use my new colander.